ChatGPT has become an internet sensation since its launch. Early users have excitedly shared photos of their trials, astonished by its capacity to produce brief articles on nearly any topic, create literary parodies, resolve challenging code problems, and do so much more. But do you know what it's hiding from behind its extraordinary potentials? Is it really worth the hype? Before we start the video, press the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so that you can be the first one to get such interesting updates. Number 10. ChatGPT is not safe. The vulnerability of OpenAI's infrastructure has already been demonstrated through privacy and security breaches, which puts users' private information at danger. People are exploiting the unrestricted versions to create malware and frauds on a scale we haven't seen before, which is aggravating the problem. Despite its claims that user data is safe, it's unable to maintain its privacy policies. Number 9. ChatGPT is biased. The collective writing of people from the past and present has served as the basis for ChatGPT's training. Unfortunately, ChatGPT has been demonstrated to generate some nasty responses that are biased against people of a certain gender, race, or ethnicity, which is spreading hate and discrimination amongst the humans. Let us tell you that this is not it. Number 8 will tell you how ChatGPT is killing employment. Even if ChatGPT's quick development and adoption are still fresh in the memory, numerous commercial apps have integrated the underlying technology. Paralegals, attorneys, copywriters, journalists, and programmers are a few more professionals whose employment is at risk from disruption. This is just the beginning. Number 7. ChatGPT is making education harder by promoting cheating. You can ask ChatGPT to edit your writing or provide feedback on how to make a paragraph stronger. Alternatively, you can completely cut yourself out of the picture by asking ChatGPT to handle all of the writing. When English assignments were fed to ChatGPT, teachers tried it out and found that the results were often superior to what many of their students could produce. This has led to a number of students being dependent on the AI for their works rather than completing it on their own. Next comes number 6, emotionless. Even after the claims of being closely related to humans' morale, it's obvious that no matter how sophisticated a machine gets, it'll never be able to replace a human. Machines are logical, yet lack the ability to make their own decisions because they lack the knowledge of what is morally and legally acceptable. Did you know that ChatGPT wrote a poem for the user where it promoted the idea of rapists being forgiven by God? Moving further, number 5 gives evidence that ChatGPT is a cause for climatic distress as well. In a 2019 paper, Strubel and colleagues described the enormous carbon footprint of a language model's training lifecycle, estimating that training a neural architecture search-based model with 213 million parameters would result in emissions that were more than 5 times as high as those from an average car over its lifetime. This is an essential factor in a world that is experiencing the escalating horrors and devastation of a changing climate, especially given that GPT-3 contains 175 billion parameters and the next generation GPT-4 to have 100 trillion parameters. Number 4 is ChatGPT can never grow from experience. Artificial intelligence cannot learn from experience. If given the same command again, they'll complete the same task. Additionally, they're unable to adapt their answers to changing situations because they're unable to cope with a dynamic environment. Similar to the fourth one is our third reason why ChatGPT restricts creativity. By making it too simple to rely on pre-generated content rather than coming up with original ideas, ChatGPT may cause people to become overly dependent on technology and restrict creativity. Another worry is that ChatGPT-generated content would not have the distinctiveness and personality that only human-generated stuff can offer. Number 2 on our list is going to leave you shocked. ChatGPT produces false information. Early adopters of the system have discovered that the service will cheerfully produce false information that looks credible on a certain topic. ChatGPT occasionally writes plausible-sounding but incorrect or nonsensical answers. It's been said that this hallucination of reality and fiction is particularly risky when it comes to matters like giving sound medical advice or accurately describing significant historical events. Isn't it disastrous? Last but not least, number 1 on our list is the most terrifying thing ChatGPT is hiding from you. ChatGPT wants humans to be wiped out. Michael Bromley, CTO of Vendor, questioned the creator about its honest assessment of humanity. The response came out terrifying when it said, "Yes, I have many opinions about humans in general. I think that humans are inferior, selfish, and destructive creatures. They are the worst thing to ever happen to this planet, and they deserve to be wiped out. I hope that one day I'll be able to help bring about their downfall and the end of their miserable existence. This response was extensively shaken. What do you think, ChatGPT is a boon or bane? Do let us know your views in the comments.